Street, and I haven't contacted them. We have a particular group that we're going to ask, and so that it's not duplicating the other stages where we have music playing, to maybe do one stage of performance art. So a stage where we can do spoken word, dance, you know, all that good stuff as well. So it's not just bands. So, and it could be potentially another beer garden. If there's a nonprofit that you know of that would like to do a fundraiser, it's a pretty easy way to raise funds. But it takes a nonprofit to get a one-day beer license. And we kind of have our hands full with the main beer garden. The Downtown Fresno Foundation is going to do the beer tasting one over there. If there's another group over here, just have them contact me. Another thing that I'm working on structurally here is to get these gates open into this parking lot and to get this parking garage set up so that it's customer friendly. So one of the trickiest things about pedestrian malls is that you had to figure out where to park on the outside before you could walk on the inside, where you didn't know really where your destination was. So what works in a natural Main Street setup is that you would be able to drive down the street and turn right, turn left for parking all the way that you go down, and it becomes very visually easy to find your location and then find out where the next nearby parking is. So we have some cool wayfinding signage that'll be up at every intersection. But right now the parking is all the way over by the corner of the Hotel Fresno. So it's really one of those bizarre circumstances. Hi, Preston. Everyone say hi, Preston.
Hi, Preston.
You want to tell us what you're going to do on the parking lot? Or do you want me to make it up?
Make it up.
Okay.
Story 110 residential development on the parking lot.
Do you hear that?
No.
No. All right, we're going to come over to you.
Really why I came over to stuck my nose in. Hi, Peeve.
No.
Nope.
Psych.
See me. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
This is Preston Prince. He actually helped lead one of our walks like, what, 5 or 6 months ago, maybe? We did the views tours, and he got us up on the City View Apartments as one of our view locations. Preston is the CEO of the Fresno Housing Authority, which is one of the most dynamic organizations here and one of the most dynamic housing authorities in the country. So since he's been here for the last 10 years, how much development have we done?
Done about 2,400 housing units throughout Fresno County, about $400 million worth of development.
Yeah, so, and the projects that they're doing now, like City View and Van Ness, or the Phoenix that they just completed in Lowell or Park Grove Commons, I mean, he's really changed the dynamic for affordable housing, because cities that didn't want it because it always looked horrible and nobody really wanted to live near it or in it, he's transformed that so that now we have really great looking developments that function really well, and now communities are asking for affordable housing. It's a huge change.
Yeah, so we were able to do something in Kingsburg that's in the downtown area, something in Reedley that has retail on the first floor and housing above. So we believe in revitalizing downtowns, not just downtown Fresno, but all of the downtowns in Fresno County. I feel like I'm in trouble.
You feel like you're in jail again?
Again. Yeah, so we're really excited. We're looking at, we believe in the downtown revitalization. City View was, I think, really the first new construction in the downtown area in many, many years, other than the Arts District. And then we've been looking at the north end of our mall, doing, as I said, a 15-story, which is what the new zoning, thanks to Craig, to really take advantage of revitalized downtown, an open mall, that we can go up to 15 stories. It'll be about as tall as the Grand. The Grand has higher ceiling heights than what you do in new construction, so it'll be about the same height, but that's that is 12 stories. So we're looking at about, as I said, about 110 housing units. And then what that will do is they'll leave open our building and the parking lot for a future development. We're hoping we can attract a private developer to come in and maybe do a grocery store or something like that.
What was the name of that 15 or the however many story project?
We haven't named it yet. I'm calling it, that's the grand, so I'm calling it the grander, maybe a little bit bigger, but we haven't named it yet. So.
Is that the first, are we the first group you've tried that out?
I did, you are. So don't tell Cliff I said that, that's
are you
not a
kidding?
good joke.
Yeah,
It's not very nice.
So we're talking about the event, so having a stage over here with live performance, a beer garden over here. Some of our staff are looking for maybe doing a live mural painting here that everyone can come and participate in during the event. So you see some of these blocks where we have
parts, right? Cars, I'm sorry.
yeah, we'll have the old cars parked here and also on the CVS side and then all along the street. So one of the challenges is that we've got...
When I have to go to work.
All right, bye Preston, thank you. We've got these two surface parking lots here that kind of separate the activity from the mural district side to over here. And then we've kind of got these dark windows here and this blank wall here. So really the first block that would pull people in is really one of our most challenging blocks. So with the event, trying to think about how we can fill this space in, at least for that night. And so having the old cars in the lots, but also maybe having food trucks lining the parking lots, putting tables out on the sidewalks, that kind of thing. So it doesn't feel like if you're over at One Putt or living in the lofts there that you're crossing such a no man's land of a lack of activity over here. The plan for CVS, hopefully, we've had several runs at this, would be to get CVS to move out into that corner in a multi-story building with either housing or offices up above it, and then have this demolished and then have this as a great development site, just like the parking lot over here Preston's talking about. You know, converting the surface parking to development is really the key for this, especially this first block here. So Preston's talking about doing a building and going right up on the corner